When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Northwestern's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch it, you just have to go execute. They do it, though.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go back to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air. It's Stone. Gets it to the back. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them. And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Pulls it in. It's Covey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lining up to convert third down. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll take it himself. Got the first down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Albright. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got...
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running to Green. Across the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats are flying down the field.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now on second down and short.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Stone. Release to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They're going to run it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. And that one did not work. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over New Mexico.
Moore will throw.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Benson. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With the catch, it's Whittington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That brings them to within 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Reads it, fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now here, second and long. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate.
Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go, here we go.
He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Stone. The throw. Got a man, it's Covey.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
There he goes! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 17 over New Mexico. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to throw, it's Stone. That's reeled in, it's Covey. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Porter. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up here, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off the play fake. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This drive will open from the 15. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Back to throw, it's Stone. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Porter. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Covey. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He wants to throw it. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They want that clock to run. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.